headlights, which are pretty useless. It's not even dark yet, like fully dark, but not much. The one on the right, on the passenger side, is almost out. Driver's side is there. That's a high beam. This is low beam. There we go. That's high beam, low beam. So they're pretty useless. So I'll be putting LEDs in here. That's the next project, so stay tuned for that. There's the lights. They look brighter than on here than they are in actuality, but not much there. So, LEDs. Okay, so here's the LEDs that I got. Let's see what they look like. Holy. Okay, so first surprise. Look at that. Now, there's 2 per box. And I didn't know that. I thought there was 1 per box. And I bought 2. So I've got spares now. Alright, so we're going to go over to the van here and get these in. Pretty cool. Well, I think these will be brighter than what I got right now. So let's get a look-see here. Now, make sure that this thing's down here. Right. Loose. Good. Now, these are halogen. Alright, that's good enough. So they have been changed once, but I would assume safely that only once. So, this way up, it's got the DOT on here. So I'm going to say that's up. And then essentially all we do here is we plug this in. Let's just do this. And I'll turn the lights on and make sure it works. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, that's great. Okay, so now I'm just going to throw some lube into here so these come off easier next time. Spray that there. Bring the high beam. There. It's gonna be better. So look at the difference. That one to that one. So that's gonna make a big difference. It's gonna look cool too. All right, we'll put the bezel on now. Because this didn't have any screws, I went and bought some new ones. These are like a Torx head. So they're a nicer looking screw, but all I could find is in Canada we have, any Canadian's gonna know what that is, Robertson. You're in the States, you're not gonna know. You're gonna go, what the hell's that? They're only here. And we love them. So we'll get this thing in. This one is pushed through. Oh, let's see. Okay. There's already one in there. I didn't notice it. There it is. Procedure. It is so hot that these things are hot to touch. This is only held on by one. That's a good thing I'm doing this, because these all right. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Barely. We got it. Got a bit of a rat's nest in there. That shouldn't matter. Probably for the trailer lights. DOT up. Okay, let's make sure that works. There we go. Okay, so I got it in there. Let's just make sure everything works. Yep. And then we'll do the high beam. Yeah, good. So these are like $80–90 on Amazon. All right, it's a hot day. Camera keeps shutting down on me, and I don't know when it is, but it's going now. I just put it in the shade. Put this bezel back on. All right, done. Took all of 20 minutes if that. And let's turn them on. All right. Can't wait till it gets dark. Okay, it's 4:30 a.m. and holy shit, those are pretty bright. I think, well, this is where they were before. I think we're going to be all right. Although I might turn the driver's side in a bit here. Might turn it down and in. So let's do that. Okay. Oop, she's fogged over again. There. I think that'll do for now. Won't know for sure until I get out on the highway. But you don't want the lights obviously in the eyes of the oncoming traffic. So, and you know, there's machines that'll aim headlights and all that kind of stuff, but at least you want to get your headlights adjusted in such a way that they work, because being that these are pretty bright and brighter than halogen or seal beam, you got to kind of make your manual adjustments here to make things work. Once it brightens up here, I'll show you the adjustment points on the headlights, and yeah, and then we're done.
And I'm going to keep a Phillips screwdriver in the truck, and I'll adjust them as needed. So in other words, if people start flashing their lights at you, then you gotta turn them down. You gotta move them out of the way. So that's going to be played out by ear. So we'll catch up at that point.
So these are the LEDs. It's still not very dark out, but you can see the difference in the brightness. Might have to adjust them, but definitely a major improvement. There's the high beams, low beams. So, I mean, these lights were $42 for a pair. That's Canadian dollars through Amazon. You're going to spend probably that buying halogen bulbs in a local art store. $20 each, easy. So definite improvement. Go down hopefully a darker street. It's 9:45. Still pretty bright out. But I am happy with these lights. I think they're aimed pretty good. Maybe the passenger side could go up a bit, but for the most part, there's the lights. These are way brighter.